Hey, what's up YouTubers? This is your King Red is Power here at the reviewing station with a brand new, unannounced Series 2 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Collector Series action figures. So here is Dr. Baxter Stockman with his Mutagen Canister, ages 10 and up, to let you know that this is not for the toddlers. This is for us, the real deal. Anyway, not much else to really say about this, so let's go ahead and take a nice look at the packaging here, as partake of every single video review when we can. Onto the back, and unfortunately it's all ruined here because I've already slit this piece open. This is basically how you can get the instruction manual out of this thing, so if you didn't know, you might want to go back and pull this out of the trash. If you want the instructions, they're actually hidden in here. It's just letting you know, because I will let you know, even though it does say it right here. As you can see, the instruction manual is down here. It's not really down here. The pieces that come with the figure are down here, but the manual is in here, and you definitely don't want to throw that away. Anyway, here's a nice look at the minifigure of Baxter Stockman in this fly form, and of course we would have some kind of transition going on here from before and after, with him in his human form being mutated into fly form if it weren't cut off. My bad. Oh well. So that's it for the packaging. Wow, that was an epic fail. Ah ha ha ha. And let's take a look at the instruction manual before we take a look at the action figure in hand. So this is it right here. I'm not going to go through all this. I'm going to save you the time, but I do want to showcase one thing out of this if I can find it. Come on, come on, come on. There it is. Here's your nice promotional look at Series 2 figures. So we've got some disguised Ninja Turtle figures. We've got Samurai Leonardo, which I guess is a takeoff from Ninja Turtles 3. I'm not complaining. It's another figure. We got what looks to be proper color Donatello, even though that's kind of pointless to me now. And then we got Rocksteady, and he's going to be mutating from his human form to his rhinoceros form. So that's pretty cool. I like this mutation theme that's going on here. And there's Baxter Stockman. But not just that, we got, looks like a Mauser 4-pack coming soon, and some rock soldiers from Dimension X. Awesome. I was totally expecting that. Down here is a nice promotional artwork in Photoshop form of all of the Series 2 action figures. And may I mention, it looks like we're going to get a single carded April O'Neil and Shredder. Here are the rock soldiers. We got some Mausers. We got Rocksteady. We got Samurai Leo. Proper color Donatello. Some kind of weird disguise going on for Michelangelo. Guest street gear. And then we got a proper cartoon disguise, Raphael, with the mask. Very cool. But for some strange reason, they're showcasing the party wagon again. I am not so sure why that is. I was expecting maybe the module, or maybe even the cheapskate, or maybe even, and this is quite the stretch, the turtle blimp. That's just me though. And that's it for that. I'm not going to show any more beyond that. So here is Baxter Stockman, and let's bring in some of his accessories, which I'm not really going to go through anyway. I'm just going to show them off. So there's some stuff. It's stuff. That's all I can really say, just stuff. He's got a nice stand piece here. Obviously, the top and bottom portion of a mutagen canister. It's too bad we didn't get a middle portion. That would have looked nice. Pretty cool. But, yeah, there's some struts going on here, which you can basically peg his manhole cover on top in the center. And if you didn't fail like me, it would actually stay in place. But, hey, whatever. It's a thing. You can do that. Obviously, it's for this piece, his pipes, to his actual stage piece, and there's that. I'm not going to go through this. I'll save it for the concise review because I'm trying to save some time with this review, but it is nice that it does say Baxter Stockman. So not many minifigures from Mega Construx or Mega Blocks, whichever way you want to call it, actually have that opportunity. So there we go. Okay, back to the figure. So it looks good. Here's his human form, obviously. He looks very, very good. As a matter of fact, why am I lying? This is accurate as it can get for such a small figure. even if it's not focusing too well and it might be a little dark, but whatever. I mean, you can still see it. He does come with one little chemistry thing here. I forget what these are called. A vial. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm not a chemist, so I don't know. But obviously, it's mutagen. So yeah, it's a thing. And then, of course, he's got some nice paint going on here for his bow tie, which I do think it's a little lower than where it should be. It should be maybe dead center here around the neck collar, but whatever, it is what it is. Results might be different. Maybe. I didn't take time to look where I found this figure. Anyway, articulation. He's got a ball joint, so you can get all the play you want out of that. He's got ball jointed shoulders. He does have elbow swivel. As you can see, he does have a single hinge elbow for 90 degrees placement. You do get some wrist swivel. Let me take off the mat. Holy crap. Wow, what just happened there? Never mind. Anyway, to take off the manhole cover so we can get some more play in the articulation, we got a swivel cut right here, but it's kind of restricted on my figure. I'm not so sure why I don't go around full 360, but whatever. Ball jointed legs, as I did showcase, unfortunately in the wrong way, so you do get some play, about that much. And then you got right here a single hinge knee joint, which is 90 degrees in play, and that's basically it for articulation. But having said that, when it comes to villains and allies for this line, it's a lot more than what Playmates Toys can offer, and that's for certain. So anyway, with that said, I want to rotate to the back of the lab coat and show you, for some reason, there's two holes here. Now, I get the first hole, I get it, because it leads to a hole in the sculpting of the figure's back where he can actually be displayed on this pipe piece, if you so choose. I mean, it is an option if you want to. I mean, yeah, there, see? But the second hole, I'm not understanding what's going on here, because there is no hole in the butt of the figure. If I can raise this up and show you, if my camera will focus in on it, there's no hole. That's not a hole, what you're looking at. So I don't understand that. It looks weird. But anyway, with that said, let's go ahead and transform Baxter Stockman into his fly form. It's pretty simplistic, really. I mean, there's nothing to it. Anybody can do this simply. Obviously, you have to take off the lab coat because he never wore the lab coat in his fly form. So we got the fly arms, we got the wings, we've got the head of Baxter the Fly. So there it is. Yes, Baxter the Fly. So we'll go ahead and put him back on his manhole cover so he'll stand just fine. Give him back his little chemical thingamajig. Can't really get it in his hands now. It's a little tight fit, but hey, it'll stay in just fine. Get the headpiece out of here. And here is Baxter, all complete in his fly form. And I love it. I love the fact that his hair's all golden. That's nice. I like the eye color. I love the goggles, apparently. Yeah. It's very creative, and it's very much cartoon accurate. It could use a little more paint, maybe for, I'm guessing, the teeth. I'm not so sure what exactly that's supposed to be, but hey, whatever. It looks good. I like the clear wings on this figure. Originally, when he was packaged, he actually comes like this, first and foremost. So you would have to mutate him into his human form. But he's supposed to have these. They are cardboard. They are flimsy. They will fall apart very easily. But there is a hole if you want him to be displayed with solid wings. It's an option. I mean, yeah, it's your toy. Display it however you so choose. So there's that. But I prefer the clear plastic wings. I better stop that. That's getting very addictive. But anyway, there's a little more of articulation on Baxter when you got him in his fly form. So there's some arm movement there. And then there's a swivel cut for the lower portion of his arms. And that's basically it. But still, though, it's nice. That adds an additional 1, 2, 3, 4 bits of articulation on the figure. And that's a lot. That is very much a lot. I like this figure. He is very cool. Let's wrap this up with some size comparisons. So let's bring in the Ninja Turtles, because obviously they have to be displayed with Baxter Stockman, including Mr. Fall Off the Manhole cover himself, my exclusive Donatello, which is not the one from Series 2, which now makes me a sad panda. But Oh, I mean, I should have known this was going to happen eventually. I think I even mentioned that before in the Technodrome review. So, with that said, let's bring in some other size comparisons with humans. So there's a Pronil, his leader, the Shredder, and the Foot Soldier. So, there you have that. A pretty good scale. Very good scale. I like that. This is a great line. Great line full of figures. More figures to come. New characters. I'm still holding out for the neutrinos. That would be so awesome if we could get them. Maybe even their car. There's a lot of stuff that could actually... I mean, wow. Ninja Turtles, the possibilities are endless for the Classic Series, or the Collector Series as it's called now. And Baxter Stockman is no skipping the beat. I love this figure so much. He is freaking awesome. He's probably even my favorite minifigure out of this line so far because he just hits all the points that I want. Articulation, sculpting, painting, basically catching on with his cartoon accuracy at best if possible for this scale. It is a very cool line, and I totally recommend this line to all the TMNT fans out there, whether you are the new age or the old age. I don't care. I mean, it's definitely something you want to add to your collection, one way or another. So this would be a great way to start. If you missed out on Series 1, start with Series 2, because it looks like we're getting new Turtle figures anyway. So you're not really missing out on much. So for that, $8. It is worth it. It is. But I can really do without the accessories going on here. Well, not the instructions. Why am I bringing that in here? But, yeah, the sewer displayable stage, yeah, I get it. I understand why it is. But, you know what? I can do without this and all the pieces for it. I could just go with what I'm offered here, which is a manhole cover to display the figure, its interchangeable parts to make him human form or to put him back in fly form, his little chemical thing. And I would have preferred if he came with a mutagen ray blaster, because that's what he was well using in the cartoon anyway. Heck, he used it on Shredder. He turned him into a fly once. But yeah, I mean, it would have been a nice catch, but I understand why they didn't do it. But for all the other accessory pieces, I really don't care. I know some people do, and then there's others like me that really don't care. Save us a couple of bucks here, Mega Construx. Forget those things for the next series, if there will be a Series 3. But with that said, I mean, I would have rather paid $4 instead of $8, but still, nonetheless, it's still worth it. Even if it is the... be damned if you so choose. But anyway, with that said, nothing else to say. I'm going to end it here. If you have any questions or comments, you know what to do. Hit it down below in the comment section of this video. If you like today's video review, hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to see the concise format of this very cool minifigure a day from now. All you gotta do is hit the subscribe button, and you can check out all my other concise videos, or even my proper and elongated video reviews, which is basically what I do here on this channel. That's how I roll. That said, nothing else to say, so this is your King Redis Power signing off, saying thank you very much for watching this, and I will see you whenever you see me. Time to go into overtime with this video review, because somebody was going to mention it somewhere in the comment section, but I picked up on it before you had the opportunity. So, with that said, your comment is now invalid, because here we go. Alright, there's some corrections I need to speak about on this minifigure. Apparently, the construction was incorrect. Someone at the factory didn't do it right, so basically... I had to rotate this piece, this black piece around, so now that makes sense for the actual hole on the lab coat, because this is actually going to sit through this bit here, like so. And basically, what you want to do now is peg this on in placement, if you can get it right the first time, and now there should be no problem whatsoever with Baxter Stockman rotating a complete 360, like so. Now, speaking of which, there's one other thing that I need to correct here. I need to turn this a good 360. Not the wings. Not the wings. Put the wings back. And now we have Baxter Stockman's arms properly positioned in his fly form. So there you go. Now it looks correct. Everything seems to be working just fine now. This is a really cool figure. I truly recommend it, and I cannot wait to find more out of Series 2. This is a freaking A collection. I love this a lot more than the Playmates Toys TMNT figures. But I will say this, in regards to the way this figure is packaged originally, don't put this on the fly form. He didn't wear this at all in his fly form. He should have put this with his other accessories in the package down below. Anyway, with that said, now we're done with the video. Thank you for watching.